Let's talk about line pairs. Sa video ito ay pag-aaralan natin ang dalawang line pairs. Ito ay ang mga parallel lines at ang pangalawa naman ay ang perpendicular lines. Ano nga ba ang parallel lines? Parallel lines are lines in a plane that never meet. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung mga lines na nasa iisang plane na hindi nag-i-intersect sa isa't isa. Hindi sila nagko-cross, hindi sila nagpapang-abot. Halimbawa, ito, kung meron akong isang line dito at kapag ka nag-draw pa ako ng isa pang line at itong dalawang lines na to ay hindi nagpang-abot o hindi nag-intersect, ang tawag sa kanilang dalawa ay parallel lines. Pero mahirap i-verify kung talaga bang parallel yung dalawang lines. Sometimes gagamitan natin ng ruler para mapatunayan natin na yung dalawang lines ay parallel to each other. Paano nga ba natin yun gagawin? Halimbawa, ito. For example, this point of the line, itong point na to at yung corresponding points niya, 5 cm yung distance. Kailangan ganun din yung distance sa iba pang mga corresponding points. Just like this. Halimbawa dito, from this point of the first line and from this point to the, of the second line, so 5 cm pa rin yung distance niya. Ganun din kahit pa magdagdag pa tayo ng isa pang ruler, then we can see that the corresponding point of this line to the second line is also 5 cm in distance. Diba? So kapag lahat ng corresponding points ng first and second line ay magkakasing layo yung distance, then masasabi natin that the two lines are parallel lines. Kaya nga hindi sila mag-meet, hindi sila mag-intersect kasi no matter how far we extend each of them, palaging equal yung distance ng kanilang corresponding points na yun yung magiging dahilan kaya hindi sila magtatagpo, hindi sila mag-i-intersect. Paano yan halimbawa? Hindi naman sa lahat ng pagkakataon kailangan natin gumamit ng ruler para lang masabi that the two or more lines are parallel to each other. Sometimes gumagamit lang tayo ng ganitong markings. So just like this, kung makikita nyo ito, dalawang or yung double arrow or sometimes single arrow lang naman yan, arrowhead. Pagka nakakita kayo ng ganyan sa dalawang lines, that means these two lines are said to be parallel lines. Kahit pa medyo tabingi yung drawing, basta't may naka-indicate or may nakalagay na marking na double arrow or kahit single arrow sa dalawang lines, ibig sabihin nun, the two lines are accepted to be parallel lines. Pwede rin siyang, baka isipin nyo, nakahiga lang yung parallel lines, pwede rin natin siyang itayo. Just like this. Pwede rin siyang nakatagilid. Pwede rin sa kabila. O di kaya naman, ibalik natin sa pagkakahiga. Okay, ganito lang kasi mas madaling i-illustrate kapag ganito. But anyway, in any position, as long as may nakalagay na marking just like this, yung double arrow na yan, ibig sabihin nun yung dalawang lines ay parallel to each other. Ngayon, may pagkakataon na yung line ay binibigyan ng pangalan gamit ang single or small letter. Halimbawa ito, line 1 and we have line 2. Sometimes naman line A or line B. Minsan naman line N and line M. Depende na yun sa situation. Pero pwede nating bigyan ng pangalan yung line using small letter of the English alphabet. Okay, so assuming na ito yung pangalan ng dalawang lines na to. So this is line 1 and this is line 2. How are we going to describe these two lines? So pwede natin silang i-describe just like this. Line 1 is parallel to line 2. Kasi nga naman meron na tayong nakalagay na markings. And aside from that, sinubukan natin kaninang sukatin yung corresponding points ng dalawang lines. Nakita naman natin that the distance for each of the pair ng corresponding points ay palaging 5 cm. Okay, so we can say that line 1 is parallel to line 2. Or pwede rin nating baligtarin. Line 2 is parallel to line 1. Okay? Pero medyo mahaba to Ito kasi yung full statement talaga in English. Hindi pa nga kasi yung 1 tsaka yung 2. Pero pwede pa nating paiksiin yan using the symbol. Just like this. We can say line 1 is parallel to line 2. By the way, ito yung symbol for parallel. Ayan, pag nakakita kayo ng dalawang line na parang nakatayo, dalawang line na nakatayo, magkatabi, just like that, yan yung symbol for parallel. Babasahin yan as is parallel to. So, etong statement na to, pwede nating basahin just like line 1 is parallel to line 2. Ganon din sa kabila, pwede natin itong isulat as line 2 is parallel to line 1 para maging para ma-shorten yung notation natin. Kasi kapag hindi natin ginamitan ng mga ganyan symbol, ay mapapahaba lagi yung mga statement natin sa math. At hindi maganda yon kasi nakakaubos ng space. Okay, so minsan naman may pagkakataon na yung isang line or kahit line segment, pinapangalanan gamit ang two distinct points on the line. Halimbawa ito, this point, let's just say one of the points here, ang pangalan ay point A. At one of the points here, ang pangalan ay point B. Halimbawa, ayan. So pwede nating tawagin tong line na to as line AB. Pwede ring baligtarin, line BA. So pwede lang yon. At kung halimbawa naman ito, yung second line natin, assuming na yung isa sa mga point na to ay point C and the other point here is named as point D. So pwede din nating tawagin yung line na to as line CD o di kaya naman line DC. Okay, and how are we going to describe line AB and line CD? Ganun pa rin, both of them are parallel lines. So pwede nating sabihin that line AB, by the way, ito yung symbol for line, yung nasa itaas, pinaiksi ko na ha, line AB is parallel to line CD. Ganun lang kasimple. Or pwede rin nating baligtarin. We can just say line CD, ito, line CD is parallel to line AB. At pwede pa nga natin siyang i-rumble kasi yung line AB, pwede natin sabing line BA. So we can just say line BA is parallel to line instead of CD, magiging DC na rin siya. Ganon din dito. So this line CD becomes line DC is parallel to yung AB, line AB magiging line BA. So as easy as that, ganun lang naman kasimple yon. Okay, and what if itong line AB ay itatayo natin just like this? And after we did that one, nag-intersect na silang dalawa. So they are no longer parallel lines. Hindi na sila parallel lines kasi nga nag-intersect na. And nagkataon na after nilang mag-intersect, nakakreate tayo ng apat na angles. At kapag measure natin yung apat na angles na yan at nakita natin that each of the angles measure 90 degrees, just like this, ito 90 degrees, so from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Same is true dito sa kabila, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay, so 90 degrees yung na-create nilang angles, yung intersection nilang dalawa. Ganon din dito sa may ibaba. Makikita natin 90 degrees din to. Okay, so from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Ganon din dito, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So all of the angles formed by line AB na nag-intersect kay line CD, naka-form sila ng 90 degrees. Actually, kahit isang 90 lang ang ilagay natin dyan, it is understood that the rest of the angles are also 90 degrees in measure. Kasi they are supplementary. Pag-aaralan natin yan sa ibang video natin. Okay, so what if ganun yung nangyari after the two lines intersect, they form 90 degree angle? Ano na ang tawag natin sa dalawang lines na yon? Ang tawag sa kanila ay perpendicular lines because perpendicular lines are lines that intersect to form a right angle. Alam naman natin, pag sinabi na right angle, the measure of that is 90 degrees. Just like what we illustrated here. Nag-intersect si line AB at si line CD at ang nabuo nilang angles, ang measurement ay 90 degrees. Kaya masasabi natin that these two lines are perpendicular lines. Okay? So in this illustration, pwede natin siyang i-describe just like this. Line AB is perpendicular to line CD. Ito yung AB na perpendicular kay line CD. Exactly 90 degrees yung measure ng angle na na-form. Pwede rin natin baligtarin. We can just say line CD, line CD is perpendicular to line AB. Okay, we can also write them in symbol just like this. Line AB, line AB is perpendicular to line CD. By the way, ito yung symbol for perpendicularity. Kung yung parallel lines ay parang dalawang lines na nakatayo, na magkatabi, for perpendicular lines naman parang binaligtad na capital letter T just like this. Ayan. So we are going to read this one as line AB is perpendicular to line CD. Ganon din dito sa kabila. Pwede natin siyang isulat using our symbol. So line CD is perpendicular to line AB. Okay, as easy as that. O, diba? Okay, sige. Halimbawa naman ganito, yung isang line, ang pangalan niya ay ginamit ang dalawang distinct points such as A and B. So this is line AB. Samantalang yung isang line naman, gumamit lang ng small letter para bigyan ng pangalan yung line na to. How are we going to write them? Or how are we going to describe the relationships of these two lines? Pwede nating sabing, line AB is perpendicular to line M. In symbol, ito pa rin gagamitin natin. Line AB, kasi AB naman yung pangalan ng first line natin, is perpendicular to line M. Kasi line M naman yung pangalan dito using the small letter M. Okay, so pwede lang din yan. And also, pwede rin nating sabihin, line M is perpendicular to line AB. So line M, then symbol for perpendicular, then line AB. As simple as that. Okay? So, sa mga susunod nating discussion ay ipapakita ko sa inyo kung paano mag-sketch or mag-construct, mag-drawing ng parallel and perpendicular lines. Okay, so it's time to draw. Okay, sketch the following figures. Line XY is parallel to line RT. For example, wala kayong ruler. Wala kayong ruler. Paano natin yan drawing na si line XY ay parallel to line RT. So ganito lang yun. Halimbawa, ito meron tayong line and then the second line, pangalanan muna natin, this line is line XY and then the second line is line RT. Okay, at para maipakita natin that these two lines are parallel, dapat lagyan natin siya ng markings just like this. Ito, double arrow on the line, on the XY line, and double arrow also on the RT line. That way, masasabi natin that line XY and line RT are parallel lines dahil dito sa markings natin na double arrowhead. Ganun din dito sa number 2. Yung instruction is, we are going to sketch line K is perpendicular to line OA. So, draw muna tayo ng line K. Pwedeng siya yung unahin natin. Small letter K yung pangalan niya. So, line K and then perpendicular dapat 90 degrees. So, OA. So, this is O and this is A. So, this is line OA. And then, para masabi natin that these two lines are perpendicular, dapat may markings tayo na right angle. O pwede na rin nating lagyan dito ng 90 degrees. That way, masasabi na natin that line K is perpendicular to line OA. Or pwedeng baligtarin, line OA is perpendicular to line K because they form 90 degree angle at their intersection. O diba? Ganun lang ka simple. At para ma-appreciate nyo na meron talagang perpendicular and parallel lines sa totoong buhay, papakita ko sa inyo yung ibang mga concrete materials na makikita nating merong parallel lines at the same time may makikita din tayong perpendicular lines. Alam ko familiar kayo sa mga bagay na ipapakita ko sa inyo just like this. Ano to? Siyempre yung paborito nyong Rubik's Cube. At kung mapapansin nyo, ang Rubik's Cube, bagaman simpleng bagay lang yan, kung titignan natin dito, ito ay mga lines. Itong line na nandito sa gilid at itong line na nandito, they are considered parallel lines kasi they will never meet. Kasi tuwid yan eh. Equal yung distance ng corresponding points nila kasi magkakasinlaki din yung cube. Okay, the same is true with this line at itong line na to, they are parallel lines. Ganon din to. At ito, parallel lines sila. The same is true kung dito kayo titingin. Sa kanto na to and then dito, so parallel lines sila. Or this line and this line, parallel din sila. And this line and this line are also parallel lines. Ganun lang ka simple. Ang daming parallel lines na makikita sa totoong buhay. As well as, meron din tayong perpendicular lines eh. Kung titingnan natin, this line and this line, perpendicular sila kasi exactly 90 degrees yung mapuform. Okay, ganun din dito. Ang daming ang perpendicular lines dito. Kayo na bahala anong titignan nyo dyan. Basta marami tayong perpendiculars na makikita sa Rubik's Cube. Okay, another thing na po pwedeng makita nyo yung parallel lines and perpendicular lines ay ito. Ano sa tingin nyo to? Baka yung iba sabihin nyo bond paper. No, this is not bond paper. This is the top of the drawer. Pero kung makikita nyo, itong line na nandito sa may bandang itaas at yung line naman na nandito sa may bandang ibaba, they never meet. They did not intersect. Kaya may consider natin that these two lines are parallel lines. Ganon din yung line na nandito sa gilid. Ayan, sila ay mga parallel lines. At kung titignan natin yung harapan, ayan, so just like this. Okay, harap muna. Ayan. So, kung mapapansin nyo, ito ay parallel lines, yung mga yan. Hindi sila nagmi-meet, hindi sila nag-i-intersect. Pero if we talk about this line, tapos itong line na to, syempre nag-intersect sila at nakapag-form ng 90 degree angle, kaya masasabi natin na sila ay perpendicular lines. Alam to ng mga tatay nyo, lalo na yung mga tatay na marunong o yung mga panday. Okay, mga karpentero, mga karpentero, alam nila yan kung paano sukatin yung perpendicular lines, yung measurement niyan. Kasi meron silang gamit, may tools. Tawag nila doon eskwala or yung square, T-square. Okay? And also, ito yung maganda. So, pinaliit ko na yung mukha ng building. 'Di ba? Napakagandang building. Kung makikita nyo, may mga parallel lines na nandito. Kaya nga sa architecture, mahalaga ang parallel and perpendicular lines kasi sa pag-i-sketch nila ng bahay, ng building or ng kung ano man yung projects nila, lahat ng yon ay may kinalaman sa lines. Tulad nito, ang ganda tignan, 'di ba? Parallel lines. And also pag tinignan natin yung likod niya, makakakita rin tayo ng mga parallel lines. At kung titignan natin yung top view, ayan, may makikita tayong mga perpendicular lines just like this. Ito, perpendicular. At yung mga tiles mismo, ayan, yung mga malalaking tiles na yan, kitang-kita yung perpendicularity. Ganun din dito. This line and this one. O, mga perpendicular lines sila. Tamang-tama yung sukat sa kanto, 90 degrees yung measure ng angle. Okay? So, I hope you learned something from this lesson. And before we end up, subukan yung sagutan tong activity na to. Sketch the following figures. For number 1, line JA is parallel to line ON. And the second given is line N is perpendicular to line JL. Okay? So, subukan yung sagutan para naman ma-ready kayo sa classroom discussion. Okay, so that's all for today and I hope you learned something from this lesson. Have a nice day. Thank you so much for listening.